Hello everyone, welcome to another series of today's GK. Let's begin with previous day practice question. Question was the Tapovan Vishnugarh hydropower project is located in which of the following state? Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim or Arunachal Pradesh? The correct answer is option A, Uttarakhand. Recently, Joshimath has been declared a landslide subsidence zone. Many families living in damaged houses in the sinking town have been evacuated to temporary relief centers. There are a total of 4,500 buildings in Joshimath and 610 of these have developed huge cracks. Tapovan Vishnugarh Hydroelectric Power Project is an under construction project on Dhauli Ganga River in district Chamoli, Uttarakhand. Tapovan Vishnugarh Hydel project was stopped following angry protest by residents of Joshimath in the wake of cracks appearing across the town. The company claimed its 12.1 kilometer long tunnel had nothing to do with the latest land subsidence. In 1976, the Mishra Committee had advised against any construction work being done in this area, but such recommendations were not accepted at all. Hence, option A is correct. Now let's begin today's session. First question is, the Girmitia arrangement is associated with which of the following ones? Environment protection, plantation of trees, space exploration or indentured laborers? The correct answer is option D, indentured laborers. Inaugurating the 17th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas Convention recently, the Prime Minister of India said Indians living overseas are brand ambassadors of the country on foreign soil. The term diaspora traces its roots to the Greek diaspario, which means dispersion. The Indian diaspora has grown manifold since the first batch of Indians were taken to countries in the East Pacific and the Caribbean islands under the Girmitia arrangement as indentured laborers. Hence, option D is correct. The 19th and early 20th centuries saw thousands of Indians shipped to those countries to work on plantations in British colonies which were reeling under a labor crisis due to the abolition of slavery in 1833-34. Next question is, consider the following. 1. Removal of water. 2. Mining activities. 3. Earthquakes. 4. Soil erosion. Which of the above given ones are the causes of land subsidence? 1 and 2 only, 1, 2 and 3 only, 1, 3 and 4 only, or 1, 2, 3 and 4? The correct answer is option D, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Almost a week after cracks appeared in many roads and hundreds of houses in Joshimath, Uttarakhand, authorities recently declared it a landslide and subsidence hit zone. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration or NOAA, subsidence is the sinking of the ground because of underground material movement. It can happen for various reasons, man-made or natural, such as removing water, oil or natural resources along with mining activities. Earthquakes, soil erosion and soil compaction are also well-known causes of subsidence. Hence, option D is correct. The exact reason behind Joshimath land subsidence is still unknown, but experts suggest that the incident might have occurred because of unplanned construction, overpopulation, obstruction of the natural flow of water, and hydropower activities. Not only this, the area is a seismic zone which makes it prone to frequent earthquakes. Next question is, recently the term Title 42 was in the news. It is related to which of the following countries? Japan, USA, China or Russia? The correct answer is option B, USA. Recently, the United States announced that it will extend COVID-19 pandemic era restrictions known as Title 42. It is aimed to expel migrants from Nicaragua, Cuba and Haiti caught crossing the US-Mexico border back to Mexico. Hence, option B is correct. At the start of the COVID-19 pandemic in March 2020, US health authorities issued Title 42 to allow border agents to rapidly send migrants crossing the US-Mexico border back to Mexico or other countries. The order was implemented under Republican former President Donald Trump, whose administration sought to greatly curtail immigration. The US Centers for Disease Control and Prevention or CDC said at the time it was needed to stem the spread of COVID-19 in crowded detention settings. US President Joe Biden, a Democrat who took office in January 2021, campaigned on a promise to reverse Trump's restrictive asylum policies. While Biden moved to end some Trump restrictions, he left Title 42 in place for more than a year, exempting unaccompanied children but allowing US authorities to send hundreds of thousands of migrants, including families, back to Mexico. Next question is, with reference to the cold wave, consider the following statements. 1. It means when the minimum temperature in the plains is 5 degrees or less. 2. It means when the minimum temperature is less than 10 degrees and 4.5 to 6.4 degrees below the normal. Which of the above given statements is or are not correct? 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2? The correct answer is option A, 1 only. That is, second statement is correct. Delhi and other parts of northwest India have been reeling under a cold wave spell that set in last week. The IMD marks a cold wave in terms of minimum temperatures when the minimum temperature in the plains is 4 degrees or less, or when the minimum temperature is less than 10 degrees and 4.5 to 6.4 degrees below the normal. Hence, statement 1 is not correct, while statement 2 is correct. Therefore, option A is correct. One of the major factors contributing to colder than normal temperatures over North India this month is the large-scale fog cover. Fog has been lasting for longer durations, preventing sunlight from reaching the surface and affecting the radiation balance. There is no heating during the daytime and there is the impact of the night. Foggy or cloudy nights are usually associated with warmer nights, but if the fog remains for 2 or 3 days, cooling begins even at night. Next question is, in the context of Indian arts and culture, the term Ponang is referred to folk dance, folk music, puppetry, or painting. The correct answer is option A, folk dance. Ponang is one of the most important folk dances of Arunachal Pradesh. Performed before the harvest of staple crops, it has women dancers. They often hold each other's hands and dance in formations. These dancers are led by a man who sings various songs and uses a sword-like musical instrument known as yoksha. This is the only instrument used in the entire act. The participants wear traditional dresses which comprise a long black-colored shirt, red-colored skirt-like garment. Hence, option A is correct. Next question is, in the context of which of the following is the term BS3 and BS4 mentioned in the news recently? Press regulation, petrol and diesel engine, quantum computer, or drone technology? The correct answer is option B, petrol and diesel engine. Recently, the Delhi government has decided to impose a temporary ban on plying of BS3 petrol and BS4 diesel four-wheelers in the national capital. The decision was taken since the air quality has deteriorated in the severe category. The national capital's 24-hour average air quality index or AQI stood at 434 at 4 p.m. on 9th January 2023. An AQI between 201 and 300 is considered poor, 301 and 400 very poor, and 401 and 500 severe. Hence, option B is correct. The Bharat Stage Emission Standards or BSES are set by the Central Pollution Control Board under the Ministry of Environment and Climate Change. It was introduced in the year 2000. These emission standards for automobiles were made mandatory by the Government of India. It was done to keep air pollutants emitted by the internal combustion engine of vehicles under control. Next question is, consider the following about an Indian state. 1. It will host Global Investors Summit in February 2023. 2. It is the fourth largest state by area. 3. Lord Buddha attained Mahaparinirvan in this state. Identify the state from the following: Rajasthan, West Bengal, Uttar Pradesh, or Bihar. The correct answer is option C, Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh Global Investors Summit 2023 is scheduled from 10 to 12 February 2023 at Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh. It is the flagship investment summit of the government of Uttar Pradesh. The 3-day-long Investors Summit will bring together policymakers, corporate leaders, business delegations, academia, and think tanks from across the globe. It aims to explore business and investment opportunities and forge partnerships. Government of Uttar Pradesh has set an aspiration target of making the state a $1 trillion economy by 2027. The largest state of India is Rajasthan with over 3.42 lakh square kilometer area. Other states that rank in terms of area are Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, and Uttar Pradesh. Kushinagar is a place in Uttar Pradesh where Lord Buddha attained Mahaparinirvan. Therefore, option C is correct. Next question is, Environment Impact Assessment is mandated by which of the following statutes? Environment Protection Act 1986, Wildlife Protection Act 1972, Biological Diversity Act 2002, or Forest Right Act 2006. The correct answer is option A, Environment Protection Act 1986. Recently, the Supreme Court has refused to halt the operations of the Noida Metro for the want of environmental clearance. Earlier on May 31, 2016, the National Green Tribunal or NGT had issued an order requiring that all metro rail projects must receive environmental clearance. It should follow the completion of an appropriate environmental impact assessment. The court was hearing an appeal against this order. An EIA notification is issued under Section 3 of the Environment Protection Act 1986. India notified its first EIA norms in 1994, setting in place a legal framework for regulating activities that access, utilize, and affect pollute natural resources. Every development project has been required to go through the EIA process for obtaining prior environmental clearance ever since. The 1994 EIA notification was replaced with a modified draft in 2006. Therefore, option A is correct. Next question is, with reference to world's longest river cruise, MV Ganga Vilas, consider the following statements. 1. It will cover only 3 states. 2. It will cover a distance of 1,200 kilometers only. Select the correct option using the code given below. 1 only, 2 only, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. Prime Minister will launch the world's longest river cruise Ganga Vilas on 13th January 2023 in Varanasi. The luxury cruise will cover a distance of more than 3,200 kilometers across 27 river systems in 5 states in India and Bangladesh. The MV Ganga Vilas vessel is 62 meters in length, 12 meters in width. The 51 days cruise is planned with visits to 50 tourist spots, including World Heritage Sites, national parks, river ghats. It will also cover major cities like Patna in Bihar, Sahibganj in Jharkhand, Kolkata in West Bengal, Dhaka in Bangladesh, and Guwahati in Assam. Hence, statement 1 and 2 are not correct. Therefore, option D is correct. Last question is, in the context of Supreme Court major verdicts, Kedarnath Singh case is associated with which of the following? Citizenship Act, Sedition Law, Goods and Services Tax, or Insurance. The correct answer is option B, Sedition Law. The Supreme Court is scheduled to hear pleas challenging constitutional validity of sedition law. The law on sedition, which provides for maximum jail term of life, Section 124A of the Indian Penal Code or IPC, for creating disaffection towards the government. It was brought into the Penal Code in 1890. In the pre-independence era, the provision was used against freedom fighters including Bal Gangadhar Tilak and Mahatma Gandhi. In the landmark 1962 Kedarnath Singh case, the Supreme Court upheld the constitutional validity of the sedition law. It attempted to restrict its scope for misuse. The court held that unless accompanied by an incitement or call for violence, criticism of the government cannot be labeled sedition. Hence, option B is correct. Now it's time for the practice question. The Startup India Innovation Week 2023 will be organized on which among the following dates? 10 to 16 January, 16 to 22 January, 23 to 29 January, or 1 to 7 February. Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching.